absolutely right about the education system being subverted to program people. And we've discussed this. It's actually, you receive a discipline if you go outside of that indoctrination or programming. If you start thinking for yourself, you get slammed on, like Adderall or methylphenidate because, you know too much. You have to be quiet. You have to sit down. You're out of line for questioning or, daring to criticize, any of the curriculum that's being pounded into you. It's programming. It's why they sent these kids home with Chromebooks, in the name of COVID-19, so they could just download and then mindlessly, like drones, regurgitate all of the things that were pummeled into their little brains while they wiped smiles away from their daily interactions and, forced them to stay an arbitrary 6 feet away from people, go get an injection so that they could keep other people safe. That was a huge litmus test. There have been many of them, but that was a huge litmus test for how far will people go? How much trust for this government will people actually give? Will they give up their bodily autonomy? Will they go shoot themselves up with something that has no insert, intentionally left blank written on it, that's been around for, the most controversial so-called vaccine in all of human history? Will people go do it? Yes, they will. They'll physically fight to get their children to the front of the line and inject them with it as well. It's unbelievable. So you were disciplined from a very young age. Oh, you're on a timeout, or now you don't get recess and you have to go to the principal's office to eat lunch and you don't have phone privileges or, from school to prison to any other entity that the government controls, there is regular discipline that happens for being an independent, free, and critical thinker. Don't question the narrative or you will have problems. The same applies for us here at the Stu Peters Network. You question the narrative now, you're going to have problems. Economically, financially, you'll be investigated. We'll use lawfare against you. We will send people to sue you. We will pay people and co-opt different factions of certain movements to tarnish your name and draw skepticism and doubt and call you all kinds of names and make accusations, wild ones. We'll keep you tied up in court. We'll prevent people from advertising with you. You will never, ever again enter some business sector or have a regular job, which thank God I've never had that anyways, and I never will. But they threaten people, then they carry out that punishment. They also try to lure me. They tried to lure me with, being introduced to Donald Trump and staying within his orbit and having access to Trump World and all kinds of new advertising dollars and gold companies and, the whole thing. No, I'm not going to change my message. And so all of that goes away. They try to lure you. When they find out that you're not for sale, it becomes very dangerous. When they find out that you won't change your message, you become dangerous. And by extension, it becomes a very dangerous life for you to live because the only thing that they have left to do is just kill you.
In order to step onto the playing field, as you've just described, people need courage, tenacity, determination, bravery. And these things were not issued to you at school. You're not walking around with these things. These are things you can go and get, but you can't buy them on Amazon. You need to learn to enter into a structure that is decentralized, where you can learn the things that you need to learn how to do on your own time with no pressure, no grades, no expectations other than what you bring to the table. In 1938, the Yale Institute of Human Relations conducted the frustration and aggression studies. The outcome of that was, if someone is blocked from attaining their goal, they will become frustrated. If they become frustrated, they will become aggressive. What did society do? Did they help us? Did they give us tools to avoid that? They said, no. If you get frustrated, we'll give you a pill. If you get aggressive, we'll give you a cage. So our entire society is structured around people being incapacitated and then certain people coming in and making money off of those incapacitations. It's like breaking the legs and then mocking them for not being able to run. The reason that people can't figure these things out is because they don't read, they don't think, they don't talk to each other. And the censorship helps to make sure that we can't do that.